Hey guys, just finished watching Marvel's Runaway, Season 1, Episode 5, Kingdom. This episode, wow, was pretty cool. I mean, this episode was really fun. I mean, it was really cool seeing the different things, seeing that end shot with everyone together using their powers type thing. Everyone except for Gert using her dinosaur to attack people. That's one thing I can't wait to see that. But I think that's, obviously something they're going to wait for before we get that. It's really going to be fun to see different things, see all the different things that happen with this, with Alex getting taken in last week's episode and, them trying to find her and, what's-her-face, using the staff there, Nico using her mother's staff, and at the end, her mother kind of giving her the staff, like saying, yeah, you use it, you keep it, hold of it type thing. And I find it interesting that she's, the way she's letting her mother's letting her use it, she's her mother going to teach her how to use it. Her mother doesn't suspect anything, but yet we go look at Alex Wilder, his father, Joffrey Wilder. He knows all about. He suspects Alex knows a lot about him and doesn't, maybe is a little wary about Alex, but he doesn't know that Alex knows about Pride and all that stuff. Obviously, he knows a little bit about Pride, but he doesn't know that he knows all about Pride and all that stuff, and that's going to be fun to see where that goes. And it looks like, I'm not sure how many episodes we have left here, but it says 10 here on IMDb. And I think only 7 on this other site that I use, but only 10 here on IMDb, so I think it's a 13 episode run that they have. I'll have to take a look at that. Probably should put it on the screen there after I research after recording this, but it really is going to be fun to see how long we have left, and it doesn't look like we're going to be having any interruptions in the timelines for this show. Looks like we do have another episode next week and then the one right after that, although I couldn't find a trailer or anything for episode 6 anywhere online. And I'm watching it on the Wednesday, the day after it came out, so I'm not sure, they're waiting to put it out online, or if they're not putting it in a trailer out for episode 6 or anything like that, but it really is going to be fun to see where things go with this in the next episode. It's really going to be fun. I like to seeing them all together. They're still not running away and being called the Runaways, and, I can't wait for that moment when they kind of tell they let everyone know how things are going to go and stuff like that, and how how things like they tell the parents, and the parents find out, they know all about everything. We got to fight fair, all the parents versus all the kids and stuff like that. I think that's really going to be fun to see that. And in this episode, we didn't get much of Dale York and Stacey York, because I really was interested in seeing on their story, and because like I said in last week's episode, they really felt like when it comes to parents versus kids, they might more seem like they're more going to be on the kids' side than anything, and then yet we have Victor Stain. We have him, who helped this on there. What's his face, Chase Stain, make the Fistigons and stuff. And he said he was dying and all that stuff. So I could see how he might not want to, if it came down to parents versus the kids, he might also go onto the kids' side because he's not sure, because he's not sure of because he doesn't want to die and leave and be remembered badly, and stuff like that, be hated as he dies be hated by his kid by Chase when he dies and type thing. But at the same time, I could also see him choosing, well, if I stay with Pride, they'll keep me alive. He might choose life over his son, and that might be the idea. That might be where he turns and stuff like that, and where he becomes, he looks like, there's a good path for him, just for him to flip back around when they offer him, we have a cure for your disease type thing, here you go, type thing. Maybe the staff, the Nico staff of one there, maybe what's her faith, Kathleen Wilder, Nico's mom, uses the staff of one to help cure Victor Stains, cure his brain cancer type thing. That could be a really cool idea and stuff. I really can't wait to see where things go with this. And I like seeing them now having their powers and slowly learning how to use them. And, what's her face? They're using her powers. Carolina Dean, using her powers and stuff, with their rainbow powers shooting them. It's interesting to see, though, if, because I'm not sure, like I said, I've never really read much of the comic books, other than I've watched a few of the videos on YouTube before this came out, everything you need to know about Runaways and stuff, so I know the big plot points, big plot twists and things like that from the comics, which is going to be interesting to see if they put that in here, because I feel like if they do put that big turn from the comics, which I'm not going to spoil for anyone who hasn't read the comics, who is just watching this, if they do that, I feel like that might be a season final thing, especially if they're only doing 13 episodes. That would be the perfect one to flip the season with at the end of the season type thing. or I would even hold off on that and do it like the end of season 2, if we get a season 2, which I'm still not sure if this has been renewed for season 2 or not yet, but definitely it's going to be fun to see if we get one. So yeah, continuing on, like I said, I didn't read the comic book, so I don't really know much about Carolina Dean's powers and stuff, and her, her rainbow powers. Can that, is it destructive at all, or is it just a distractive power? Because at the same time, that would be kind of a little annoying, because I'm not mistaken, she does fly in the comics. But I'd like to see that her powers, have to be some sort of offensive, because right now we only have a few people who have a little bit of offensive powers. And I'd love to see, the different, maybe the Fistigons will become a little bit more powerful and stuff. But would I love to have seen them, they're first trying out their powers, they don't know how to use them, and they accidentally kill people. I think that would have been a really more realistic way to use their powers type of thing. But then again, who knows, it's going to be fun to see that, especially when they start running away, and how strong is this dinosaur type thing that Gert has. That's really going to be fun to see that once she starts using it as a power and using it as a weapon type thing. That's really going to be fun. Could I forget what there's, Old Lace I think is her name from what I've researched and stuff. But I'd love to see to see the dinosaur doing things. And is a dinosaur, because it's a genetically engineered dinosaur and stuff, is it enhanced type thing, or what if Nico uses a spell to enhance the power, the strength and stuff of the dinosaur, making the dinosaur even more powerful type thing? That could be really cool. It's really going to be fun to see all kinds of different power combinations. If you're watching Gifted and stuff like that, you saw power combinations on there, so maybe things like that could happen here. We'll have to wait and see. This is really going to be fun to see all kinds of things like that. Yeah, because really I think it's going to be fun when they're on the run. The Fistigons, they never really say how they charge. How does he power those things? Or things have to have some battery powered and stuff like that. But maybe using the magic, the wand there, the staff of wand. Maybe we could use that to kind of make them infinite energy type thing, and that could just be powered by the wand or something, or somehow. I'm not sure how he, is there a battery pack that he has on there? Does he change a battery pack? Can he just go into Walmart, buy some double A's, put them in the Fistigons? Because that doesn't seem like enough realistic enough. I mean, there's so much stuff in this show that's kind of bending reality, that's fiction, but some of it's so realistic, that it's really going to be fun to see how much they play with things like that, and how they go on that line stuff, and it really is cool to see that, and I really can't wait to see how it feels so realistic, but yet it's so futuristic, it's so not, with all the different things, with the mind controlling dinosaur type thing and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's really going to be fun to see that, and I really can't wait to see, like I said, a scene of just the dinosaur destroying things. That's really going to be fun. Hopefully we get that before the end of the season. We'll have to wait and see though. But we still have a ton of episodes left, if I'm not mistaken. At least another 5 episodes according to IMDb, and probably a few more if we go up to 13 and stuff. So yeah, it really was a nice episode. I really like it. I like seeing the history of Alex Wilder's father and stuff. We'd like to see a little bit more of the history of each individual people and stuff. But I guess there's so many, like, other members of the pride of the parents and stuff. I'd like to see that, but I guess we just have so many people here, we couldn't do everyone's episode. It would just be nothing but flashbacks all the time. I think that would get a little annoying, but I like seeing it here and there, getting touches upon everyone's backstory and stuff. So that's really going to be fun to see that. So really can't wait to see where things go with all this. Really excited for this. I really like it, and yeah, definitely can't wait to see what happens next. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. What was your favorite part? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.